Hello, and welcome to everything. My name is Raymond. Today I'm talking investment again, and I shall be comparing various markets globally to ascertain why I have fallen in love with the Ghanaian market and why I do what I do. You see, in 2024, I mean the election period and all of that, we still had a very interesting performance on the Ghana Stock Exchange compared to other markets, and why I think that investment funds shouldn't be moving anywhere globally, but rather should be moving to Ghana. And if you're a Ghanaian, you should be proud of this season we are in. In 2024, we saw our stock market, Ghana Stock Exchange, return about 56%. And now you don't need to do crazy Excel. With the help of AI tools, you can literally, by a few commands, know what is happening. And so, without even having an account, so you have 2024, you have 56% of the Ghana Stock Exchange, better than the Nigerian exchange, South Africa, the UK exchange, and the almighty S&P 500. And then in 2025, we had a 79% performance and higher than the Nigerian, the South African, the UK, and the US. And in the first quarter, the Ghana Stock Exchange is doing about 10 to 15% and higher than what is happening anywhere else in the world compared to these countries that I'm talking about, these gigantic economies, you know. So you're talking about an economy that or an investment option that is doing well, and one of the things I do, which is not that quantitative but more of sentimental, but it helps to understand what the market is doing, is just by going to this website AFSYC. So what I do is I go to AFSYC twice a week or thrice a week, and I say, okay, Ghana Stock Exchange, what's happening here? Then I go, you know, scroll and say, okay, there are seven stocks that have been traded. Okay, today, there are two losers. Good. I go to Nigeria, do the same thing. 26 stocks being traded, 39 losers. Bad. I go to South Africa. I see 88 being traded, 197 are losers. And these are huge losses, 39%. And that's not a good idea. And I do this 2 to 3 times a week to get a fair idea of what's happening. And while doing that, I realized that Ghana seemed to come on top most of the time. And so if I have to select a market to invest in, I'll select the Ghanaian market beyond what I've seen in ChatGPT. So let me drill down a little bit to a few of the stocks I trade and why I trade them. So if I drill down, I start with ETI. Okay, let me start with ETI. So ETI, awesome website, provides a lot of information. Now, 12 months ago, this was the return, 164. Now tell me a stock that is going to do this for you to make such money. This was a return. Now, just for this year, let's say you started investing just this year, this is what you're going to be getting. So if somebody has invested a few thousands here, they can walk away from the market with almost about 140% thereabout. See? And the last 4 weeks, this is the performance, last 3 months. So you can see that the Ghanaian market is really doing well. I mean, ETI used to be a sleeping stock, is now back on its feet and is doing very well. And if you look at other stocks like, and in that sector, see, that financial sector, you see a lot of very good performance happening here. I'll look at Ghana Commercial Bank. Ghana Commercial Bank is also interested in doing well, you know. So year to date, like from January to now, is 156%. From now to the last 12 months, is 600. That's about 700%. Now, why are you going to invest your money to make 700%? The Ghanaian Stock Exchange is an awesome place to make money, and you don't have to be very technical. I mean, some one stock that you know very well is, sorry about this, is MTN. I mean, so now I'm going to come to MTN. So I go into MTN, and this is what we see in MTN from the beginning of the year to now, 50%. Just 3 months. Now compare that from now to the last 12 months, you have 111%. Good. Last week, 9%. So this is a stock that is worth trading, and everybody knows about MTN. Look at the last one, LALL as a lithium. Now this was a stock that I bought. It's been sleeping for a while, but it's start beginning to move. I bought it quite late, 612, and when I bought it at 612, it's been there for a while. Then it started to move. So in the first quarter, this is what we have. Okay, in the first quarter 6.5, and the whole of this year is, and it is very good. It has a lot of potential, a lot of a good future. Okay, now I'm going to drill down further to do a simple analysis, and going to the Ghana Stock Exchange website. It's a very good website that gives you a lot of the information, and you can just use simple AI tools to literally cut the entire page and post it in AI and ask a few questions so you can get your answers without having a degree in business. I mean, AI is wonderful. So in terms of the analysis, so for example, Republic Bank, which I like so much. So if you look at the Republic Bank, you see there's an equilibrium here. The prices that buyers are willing to pay is this, and this is the volume of buy orders that are waiting, and they are willing to pay this. The last price was this, so and so there's an equilibrium. So I don't expect price to move higher till I see more demand, and there's a change in these figures. So this still has potential. I was trading this when it was 1 CD, and it's now 3 point. I mean, and in a short time it's like this. So there's good demand, and that's what is buyers are willing to pay. There's an equilibrium with the last price. So I don't expect further price movement now, but from next week, if I see a heavy demand more than this, I should expect some price movement. So sellers should come in and should expect higher prices. Now, if I look at, let's say, ETI, so this is a situation with ETI. The last price was 1.9. Buyers are willing to offer this. They are willing to offer what is higher, giving us an idea that the demand here, even though not that large, is influencing an upward price movement because buyers are willing to pay more than the last price. So sellers will analyze this, and after analyzing, they will come and put forth the volume they want to sell and the price they want to sell at. Now, for sellers, they want to agree on this because this is better than the last price. So this will cause some price movement upwards. There's a probability that price. So if I'm in this stock, which I am in, I am going to hold. I'm not going to sell off now. I am going to hold, expecting it to do some 3 CDs and on. Very interesting. Now, you also have other markets behaving similarly. Okay, so the last traded, for example, if the last traded price is this, and sellers want to offer lesser because their buyers want to offer lesser, and there are more sellers than buyers, then you can have a situation whereby you're literally going to have a low price because the buyer says, I'm going to offer you 6.50, and the seller says 6.55. But how many sellers we have? We have more sellers. So prices are, so if I have to buy this may be a good time to buy because prices are going to drop slightly, and then over time I should expect price to go up. And if I hold any stock like our Republic Bank, I'm going to hold it because there's huge demand for price increases. I'm going to hold ETI as well. I'm going to hold my MTN as well. So this website is literally a very good website that will help you in your analysis. You don't have to be overly technical. You can just drop it in chat GPT and it's going to help you do some basic analysis. And investing is a risk game, so you have to risk wisely. And looking at all these figures in comparison to what is happening in Johannesburg, Nigeria, and the UK and the US, we have seen clearly by the figures, which are clear, that the only investment option globally seems to be the Ghanaian Stock Exchange and the Ghanaian market. And for me, that's where I want to be in terms of investing. And it's an awesome market. So, I mean, share the videos, like it, subscribe it, ask your questions, and I'll be willing to answer you. Thank you very much for watching. See you.